Hi, I'm Doug Black, editor-in-chief at Inside HPC. And today, as part of our series of interviews on behalf of Dell Technologies, we're with Brian Kucic. He's co-founder of R Systems, and John Holleran of OEM Engineered Solutions at Dell. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
So great. So today we're focused on HPC-on-Demand. It's, of course, a very hot growth area of HPC. And it comes in many flavors. Some customers need burst capacity when their compute needs outstrip on-premises capacity, while others want someone else to handle their HPC infrastructure. So Brian, let's start with you. Tell us about the partnership between R Systems and Dell Technologies. How far back does it go?
Sure. Well, R Systems was spun out back in 2005 from the National Center of Supercomputing Applications and based on the campus of the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. And we had a well-established relationship with NCSA. When we spun out the company that Greg Keller, my co-founder, and I, that carried over to Dell. And so we have been a partner since 2005 and got onboarded at Dell since basically 2011 and relocated to Austin. And so we were the folks behind the Dell HPC Cloud Services solution at the time. And now we've moved in the OEM group as of 2020 and started up the new offerings that we'll be talking about today.
Okay. So, John, over to you. So tell us about the market you're addressing and an overview of the solution you're bringing to market.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So if you think about high performance compute in the cloud, 5 6 years ago, it wasn't even a measured, revenue target. Today, it's growing at about 16.5% compound growth year over year, and looking to be about $8.8 billion target in 2024. So a lot of growth in that area. The key verticals in that space are the life sciences, the research, CAE, and modeling-based solutions. If you think about the customers that they need excess capacity or different kind of compute than what they have in their own infrastructure, they're the ones that are going out and leveraging the hyperscalers in the cloud, and that's the market that we're absolutely going after for this opportunity. As far as the two solutions or 2.5 solutions that we're bringing to market, the first one is what we call our dedicated managed colocation service. So that is a solution where we work directly with the customer's needs and requirements, understand what hardware they want to leverage, and we acquire that on behalf of the customer. Our systems, Brian and his team, manage to get it deployed into our colo infrastructure, and they manage that. So they become an extension of that customer's IT staff with skilled HPC AI experience, answering all of the questions, helping with tuning, support, and all the other things necessary to ensure that they're meeting their needs and requirements of that solution. The second solution that we focus on is what we call HPC-on-Demand. And that is a true cloud infrastructure based on VMware. So we've been working very closely with VMware Office of the CTO to build out an optimized VMware infrastructure. If you think of VMware, it's the 10,000-pound gorilla when you talk about the term cloud. And every hyperscaler has some version of virtualization layer that they leverage. We are probably the first one in the market that is based specifically off of VMware. And what we've done is done some very customized tuning and optimization to ensure that we stay well. Our whole goal was to be less than 10% less performant than bare metal, which is very good when you think about a VMware infrastructure. And we do that through limiting number of VMs on nodes, and we've done a lot of tuning and customization within the stack to ensure that we provide a good interface. So within that portfolio, we've got some customers that just want raw compute, and we give them access to a single tenant infrastructure, and they can go run their jobs, whether they're using Slurm, Omnia, Bright, whatever technology they want to use, bring your own scripts. So just raw performance compute. And the whole goal there is obviously price for performance, to kind of get those jobs done, get in, get out, and make that happen. This offer is available to customers in an hourly, a monthly, or yearly subscription fees. So it works out as a ability to burst and do other things as well. And then for customers that want more of a user interface or have needs, requirements for orchestration, need a marketplace of optimized tools and capability, we bring a control plane to those customers that give us very robust capability around reporting at the user level, department level, organization level, build back functionality that they can report back into their organization. It allows the customer to have a single interface to their HPC, whether it's an on-prem or if it's in a colo or even in the cloud. Allows you to see all of that from a single location. And then, again, all the HPC and AI experience customization. So again, it's the extension of the customer's IT staff, and we'll do as much or as little as the customer needs. We base that off of what we call our customer statement of work. So we tune it specifically to the needs and requirements of the customer.
Yeah, I'll add, excuse me, a little bit to that. Is that we wrap around our superior user support, which has really attributed to our growth throughout the years, is the level of support that we can provide the client is really what we're known for in the market as well.
Okay, thanks. So if I'm an organization's HPC strategist, how would you compare Dell's HPC on-demand offering to the public cloud service providers? Why should I go with Dell?
Sure. Yeah. So what we hear from customers is they want price for performance, and that is the number one thing we aligned this business to, was having the best price for performance in the market. Another real big pain point for customers is egress fees, and we have designed this solution to be free of egress fees, ingress, egress, all of that. So pricing is incredibly predictable, and it's known upfront, and then the customer can expand or contract, the solution based on their requirements necessary. And then, of course, we kind of hit on that already, but the dedicated access to HPC and AI experienced staff is a big differentiator compared to the hyperscalers, who basically give you an interface and turn the tools over to you and let you go run your jobs. Okay.
And now tell us or share with us some feedback from customers you have running in the environment today.
Yeah, so we have different verticals that are running, and so far the feedback's been very positive. A couple comments were made that this is performing better than their on-prem solution, up to 20%. And then we've had clients say they like the usability. It's so easy to use that we take care of all the network in the background, and just pick and click and compute. And for the novice user, that helps out a lot. Again, I think with any user, we'll walk through the environment with them, make sure they can launch a job. And that's, again, the superior user support that we offer. And we're pretty proud of that.
So you mentioned you're deploying these solutions in a co-location facility. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Sure. Yeah, so we partnered together with Switch Data Center company, which is, they've got facilities in Las Vegas, Reno, Nevada, where is it?
Grand Rapids,
Michigan, Atlanta, Georgia, and then they've just acquired a bunch of the land from the Dell campus in Round Rock, Texas. And they're about to add 5 additional data center sites at that location. So Switch is a very interesting co-location facility. They have very robust technology as far as power management. They're very green, so most of their facilities are 100% solar powered, so all renewable energy. The buildings, their physical security is bar none, probably the best in the industry. You go through 5 guards before you actually make it into a cage in any of their facilities. So incredibly secure from a physical security standpoint. Anything else to add to that, Brian?
Yeah, their networking is a lot of options there for the client. So we feel we're very competitive on the solution that we can provide it at Switch. And we have a network of data center providers that we'll be expanding in. And this is where we started. We're pretty proud of that.
And then I'll just add too that those are North America footprint, and we're also looking at expansion into EMEA and Asia Pacific over time as well.
Okay. Well, many thanks to Brian Kucic of our systems and John Holleran of Dell Technologies. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.